Guess who's back, baby?
It's me. It's me.
I never learn from my mistakes until I'm too late to do anything. A screen glows in the dark room. Laptop talk of a change.
Sup guys, Almost Addicted here. I'm back from Italy. I'm going to be showing you how to build this survival house slash it's like a tree house, I think. It's awesome. It's big. It's full of everything you need to survive. You can start it off as a starter tutorial, but obviously there's more advanced stuff. I've done all the inside as well. There's daylight sensors, everything, so you don't have to put those in if you don't want. It's all optional. But without further ado, let's build this house. Slap that like button and subscribe, baby. Right guys, I'm back. I'm ready to rumble. It's 21 by 21 radius it's going to fit in, so obviously just get it in any area that's kind of like filled with green grass and trees, because they help. I've definitely needed that holiday that I've just been on. Sorry if I haven't uploaded, I just kind of needed a break, fresh sort of start, and I'm feeling good. So yeah, 21 by 21 for deaf and dumb people, I've put them on here. And yeah, that is the political correct term. So yeah, deaf and dumb. So yeah, I'm not just calling you dumb. If you get offended by that, it's probably because you're dumb. But I apologise for that. What we're going to do here is, I'm sorry, great start. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get our oak log. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do this up 4. We're going to have 3 gaps in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have a tree in the middle here. What I'm wanting to do is have like a little house at each side. So maybe you could have it as a 4-player, maybe something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps in between, and 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, go easy on me. I've just got back, so if I get anything wrong, I do apologise. Right, I'm just going to go ham sets and all that. Okay, so we've got another 3 gaps here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just basically copying what we've done there, going all the way around here, and then we can work on the middle. But yeah, this is going to be kind of, I think I might put a little bit of grass there, something, or maybe a farm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as you can see, it should be level with that. It's all in a line. So as you can see, we've got 7 over there, so we've got 7 here, 7 gaps, and then on the 8th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4. You kind of get the idea by now, and then exactly the same there. So making sure it's level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gaps, 7 gap, 3 gap. Get that up to 4 like that. Okay, so now in the middle here, we're going to have a square. As you can see, we've got 3 gaps there, 3 gaps there. Make sure there's 3 gaps here, and then you can bring this one up to 4. And same for this one. So 3 gaps, 3 gaps. Make sure there's 3 gaps there. Same for this one, and same for this one. So up in the air, it looks like that. So from each of these corners, so we've got a corner here, corner here, corner here, and a corner here. And we're just going to count 1 diagonal gap and then place a block. 1 diagonal, place block, 1 diagonal, place a block, 1 diagonal gap, place a block. And then we're going to have 1 here, 1 here. We're going to have this gap in the middle. You can put whatever block you want in the middle of that. And we're basically making a circle, go up in the air, and you should have a circle like that. Obviously having your gaps so you can actually walk into the building. Now for this little bit here, what I'm going to do is, see, we've got the square here. So on the outside, we're going to leave these 2 outside here, and it's going to be the same for all the way around. But we're going to go like this. We're going to get our dark oak. Now what you can do is you can put a little window here, so like across like this, maybe have the 1 window, something like that, you know, and then fill this up to the top just like that. And we're going to do the same for this one. So yeah, just fill that across, that, our 1 window, and this. But yeah, it's good to be back, definitely. And it's actually been hard not to play Minecraft. I've been in Italy, Venice, which is absolutely lovely. If you look on my Twitter, I've posted some pictures, so if you want to take a look there, I've just done a couple of edits and black and white photos, so you can take a look if you want to see what I've been up to. I've seen some landscapes that I've seen, but yeah, stayed in this nice hotel. It was beautiful. absolutely stunning. I felt like royalty, legit. But it's very tiring walking around. I'm not really a walking around person. I'm more of a lie in bed and play Minecraft kind of guy, you know what I mean? Right, so for this bit here, right, I'm going to, I kind of want a walkway here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our dark oak here, and then I'm going to put it on the outside here like this. Just like that. And we're going to do the same for this one as well. And the same for the rest of them. And this is kind of like one sort of walkway. I want it kind of to be a house but a tree at the same time, like that. Okay, now at the front here I'm gonna bring these up. I think one more. I'm gonna put one more on top of these like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it for each one. But let me know what sort of builds you want. I'm just going to come back and do kind of like... I did want to do some Italian builds because I got some quite good inspiration while I was out there. Now for here... excuse me. Right, I'm going to get some spruce. Get some spruce fence here. And just on the outside, so like the diagonal outside of each corner, I'm going to put this going across and this going across here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on each of the corners. And this is kind of like a balcony where you can walk out to. But I haven't decided how I'm going to do the roof yet. So the roof here, I'm going to see if this works. So we're going to place one here, and then we're just going to go like this. So we're putting stairs under, stairs under. I'm going to do it for each one. But I'll just do one side and I can kind of speed it up for the rest. Hopefully you can pause the video, you know. And then we're going to put this in here and just face one back like that. So you could always pause the video, speed it up, do whatever you need to do. I'm just going to do the same here for each one of those sides that are left. Obviously, this bit here, you don't need me to show you it. You just pause and rewind and just follow that bit. So we're going to do it for this gap here, that gap over there, and that gap there. So I'll speed it up. So I've got it for all 4 sides. Now I need to decide how I'm going to do this. See, this bit here, I'm going to keep it like that. Now I'm going to go like this. We're going to go with the spruce now, either side here, making sure we're leaving one gap, and then we're going to go across here. You can go across, straight across the top and blend it round into the next roof, but we need to remove that one obviously because we're going to have a doorway. But yeah, I'm just doing it kind of for now so you can kind of see. So this is going to follow this side, and the other sides are just going to follow this to the exact T, I don't know. It's T or something. It is T, I'm pretty sure. I need a cup of tea. Okay, it's getting brutal. And then we're gonna have this bit here so you can kind of walk through, and then you've got your little balcony, and the same here, you know. Now across the top of it, I think this might make it look a little bit better by just putting this going across the top there. Now if you would like, what you can do is you can change that into like normal blocks, do you know what I mean? So you can have it up to this point and have them poking out like that. But yeah, you can change it about and do whatever you like. It doesn't have to necessarily be like that. I think what would be quite nice, you could probably do this as well. Don't worry, I'm not kind of changing blocks, I'm just kind of showing you there is different options out there. But if you don't like removing blocks, just stick to what we have done so far. And then I'm going to go across to this here. Now this is where I'm going to bring these up here, and you can actually break through if you'd like, but bring them up just keep bringing them up until they're at the same size as the roof, because we're going to bring this across. This roof will slot into there, and then this will go across here like this, and then bring that up as you can see. And then we've got another one here, haven't we? Bring this one up like that, so it should just slot in. You can bring this up as well, but obviously you need to leave the 2 gap for the doorway. Now you don't have to use this wood on the inside. If you want to save wood, you don't have to use this, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's not the most survival friendly, but I'm sure you guys can figure out how to make it a bit more survival friendly by using different wood, because this stuff is going to be on the inside anyway. It's going to be kind of covered. But yeah, we're bringing it up, and as you can see, this roof slat here is going to be in the spruce, or what you can do is you can use some cobblestone slabs. Now it will all make sense soon, don't worry. So we come up to this point. This point is obviously going to go up to here. Now if people can't count, I'll just make it a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 high altogether, bringing all the logs up. On the inside, if you don't want to use the log, you use a bit of oak, you use a bit of spruce. Don't use anything at all if you don't want. Let's see, I can get underneath all those, just making sure. So as you can see, that brings up, and then we can start doing a little tree and stuff. I'll just change that a second. So exactly the same here. So what we've done at the other side is we're filling this bit in, and then we start into that roof. I'll just fill all these in. So exactly the same as what I've done there. I'll do another side to make it a little bit easier. So we've done this side here, as you can see. We're just repeating this process basically on the other sides, and then across the top you can get your cobblestone just to there, and you can bring this up a little bit more like that. So it'll be up 9 blocks altogether. If you want, you can put a cobblestone stair so it slots in like that. You obviously don't have to either. I know people they get angry because I remove some blocks, but I'm just kind of trying to show you different ways that you can kind of change your build, and it doesn't always look the same. So there's no right or wrong way. Don't hate yourself if you go wrong, and that's all part of being a human. We all make mistakes, like that time I got drunk at the family gathering, and got so absolutely drunk that I puked up all over my auntie's rug. But yeah, things happen. Don't be so hard on yourself, you know. Right, so that's a true story. I wish it wasn't, but it is. So you know, we've all got to live with mistakes in life. Right, so I'm going to do the rest of them, speed them up. As you can see, we've got those 2 parts of the roof there, and we're just going to do the same there and there. And obviously fill this little bit in here, which I forgot. So I'm going to fill that bit in, alright, a bit like that. It's done. Right, back in a second. Okay, so we've done that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a doorway. And you can do your doorway however you like. I think what I'm going to do is bring this across here at this level, and this should go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one, obviously the 5th level is that going across. Now here we can leave a little space there, and we can do this as well, going across like this, and then this going up, and then we're going to actually fill some white wool or something like that. So if you've got a few bits of white wool spare, obviously if you've just started out, you can work on that. You can just put a bit of spruce in there or something like that, and if you don't like that bit, you can change it out, add a bit more detail by putting that in. It's just little simple changes that you can kind of do to your build to make it look pretty good. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same here. So at the 5 point, I'm just going to repeat it one more time even, and then we're going to do it for the rest of it. I'm going to speed it up. So you can put them down the middle there, you can put 2 either side here like that, and then yeah, fill your white wool in like that. If you want to change that top bit, you can, you don't have to. And then obviously these bits going up to the top, and then an extra row going across here just like that, because I was thinking you could have some top windows and some bottom windows as well, and then just fill these 2 bottom bits with a bit of this like that. Lets a little bit more light in, but I think we're going to need like something here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use the white wool there so we can only see it on the outside, and then we're going to have like a level here coming across here like this. So we've got a nice little floor plan going down, making sure it's at the right level, just so we can kind of walk in through these bits and actually use them. And then we can put another doorway here, because we're going to have a thing going up. So we can put one in the middle or something like that, and it will go up to this level, and then from this level we can kind of put another little space in here. So 2 door there, 2 door there. It'll obviously be the same all the way through. You can fill all these gaps in like this. We just need the one gap coming through the middle. But if you want all 4, you can go like that. But this is probably going to go up to the same height as everything else, just like that. So we've got that little bit there. If you want to add a window in, 2 windows there, maybe a 1 window there or something like that. Let's have a look what it looks like from the front first of all. Yeah, so you can have a window like that. You could use any window you like, just your normal glass. Put a piece of glass there, 2 pieces of glass on these either sides here, like that. And then what we can do is put some spruce across the front. If you don't like the spruce, you could change it up and use a little bit of the dark oak. I think the dark oak might actually look a little bit better for it. Something like that, and then get this coming down here. Perfect. And then if you would like, what you can do is you can do it all the way to the end, you know. So there's different ways that you can go about it, different ways that you can kind of change it up and make it how you like. If you want to add more little bits in here where it kind of divides it either side like that, you can do that. And then across here you could have like another little thing here like that, just to kind of base it on there. And then you could get your trapdoors just to add little extra details, maybe the one on top like that, so it's kind of like a little shutter. Obviously you put it there like that. And then we could put our little things here. We could put some grass blocks here or dirt blocks so we can keep some plants and stuff, and then put these at the front like this. And then you can put your flowers in of your choice. I kind of like the blue flowers, but you can use the red, yellow, orange. Use your initiative, please. Just do it, mate. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. There we go. Put a front door on. So everything I have done there, you can just pause, rewind, and do it exactly the same for this side, going all the way around here, and this side here. Making sure you've got this bit coming all the way through, because obviously it's going to be at the same level on the inside. So I'm going to speed all this little bit up. Hopefully you don't mind. Just pause the video and you can always rewind it and stuff like that. There's no rush, there's no panic. I know people get in a rush like, oh, it's going too fast and stuff like that. You know, take your time in Minecraft. Use it. I use it as a form of meditation. People laugh at me when I say that, but it is. It kind of eases your mind. I look at it as kind of therapeutic. I can't say it. Sorry, mate. But yeah, I'll speed this little bit up. But as you can see, you've got that, and then this going across. So yeah, I'm going to speed it up and do the same as what I've done at the other side, so it all looks identical and the same, and then we can start to work on this thing at the top and obviously add in our trees and stuff, so it looks a bit more like a tree house. So yeah. Okay, so once we've done that, as you can see, I've got it going all the way around. It's pretty much exactly the same. Now with these little bits here, you can choose to do whatever you like. So say that you want one little bit here, I would probably put a gate in there or something like that. And then obviously fill your windows in, so you could have one place for maybe your cows or something like that. So obviously leave a gate there like that. So the normal gates are like this. So gate, if you've never come across the gate before, I'm pretty sure you will. Something like that. And then you can put your farm animals in that side. You could maybe at this side you could do something a little bit different. Maybe you could do something like this. You could just have this bit kind of closed off and have it like that, with maybe your gate posts at the side. No way, gate posts at the side to get in. And you've got like maybe an outside brewing area where I'll just go like that. And then we can put our windows in here. And if you don't want to put those windows in, you don't have to. But yeah, I think an outside brewing area could be quite cool for this. So you can put your brewing stands there. You can have some underground little chest bits here as well. I think they do work under this little bit, and it's nice and hid away. Yeah, you can still get into these here. See that little bit there? You could maybe put a glowstone there. If you haven't got glowstone yet, just put a torch there and it just kind of lights up that little area. And I think that's alright. Obviously you're going to put torches around this place. You put them wherever you like. I think I'm just going to put them a little bit higher. And then for this little bit on the balconies here, obviously light it up with a little bit of torchlight. Looking good. So we've got that for the cows, and this is what I'm thinking at this side. I think we might put something like some sugarcane at one side, maybe an infinite water source, is it here? So yeah, so you got your infinite water source there. You could probably put something like this here, get your chest going up the side, and maybe you could put a bit of cobblestone going around there across the floor. Let's get some normal cobblestone. This might have monsters' eggs in, I do not know, I didn't look properly. Get this across here, can actually put it out there. So we've got an infinite water source. You can actually, what you can do is you can put little tables on the side. This is how you can start to decorate and stuff, like getting some pressure plates with some tables, making it look a little bit unique. It's still in the confines of the 21, but yeah, you can make it look your own. You can make it kind of look like it's lived in, look like things are not the same, and as you go along you can kind of add stuff like the unnecessary, some of them, granted, very unnecessary, like little bits of cauldrons at the side, just kind of adds to the character of the build. Like here, if you don't want to put things here, you can put cauldrons instead. Maybe have like a double one coming across here, and then you just have like a lamp on here with a bit of glowstone, just it adding sort of bits of character to the build. Like here as well, instead of putting one of those shelves, you could put something out like this. If you don't mind going across the threshold, you could do something like this, so it's kind of like a little crane system. Get something like that. You could get any block of your choice. You could get stone, cobblestone, anything like that, and then this kind of goes down, and then you've got another cauldron on there. You've got like a little crane there. You could add little buttons to make it a little bit more detailed, but it's entirely up to you how you choose to do that. You can have it supported by an extra beam there that's kind of holding it up. Have them at the side. So yeah, it kind of adds to it, as you can see. This side, I think I'm going to go with, I'm just going to put a water source here. Obviously we're going to put our windows in, so I'll grab my water source, and then I'm just going to, oh no, not there, no, go away. Right, and then we can get some seeds, wheat seeds. You can have whatever seeds you like. I'm going to obviously get the bone meal and stuff like that, and then yeah, just kind of fill it all in. You can have it right to the edge if you would like. Get your seeds in there, and you can put some lighting around here. Make sure you've got it lit up, or you'll have creepers coming and blowing up your house, which is never good. It's never a good thing. Never a good thing, brother. So make sure you sort that. And yeah, sugar cane you can put in there and stuff like that. You can obviously change the path. You could have some water sources going around there. Now I think we'll go on to the next level. Obviously you're thinking, right, okay, so we're on the inside now. Now on the inside you can choose to put chests up the side. You can have little table things or something. I don't know what I'm on about, but you kind of get the gist. You can kind of make it your own from this point, but you need to put a floor in down here. Put a floor in of your choice. If you want a little bit of oak as some change, maybe you've got some oak left over, you put oak floor in or something like that. You can obviously put basements and things underneath, but I think we should work on the top. I don't want to do too much of the interior. In fact, I'll speed it up and do the fill in the floor, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got my flooring in. You can choose to do whatever you like. So say if you wanted one area where you've got, maybe you have this going up and around your windows and stuff, and then at the side you can kind of have like little kind of things here. You don't have to put them across the bottom. Maybe you want this going across here, and then maybe something like this either side, like that. So you've got a nice little area, and then fill the topping in from obviously this top bit here. Now you could have like extra posts going up in areas just to kind of enclose it off. Have this bit coming up here, and then just add these little bits in. You can definitely add your own touch to it, so something like that, you know. You've got your furnaces at the side there. If you don't like them like that, you change them around, take that one out, just have them across the top here like this. Have this going up the top, and obviously we're using the half slab, so that half slab will just slot underneath there. You can have these little bits all exactly the same. You can have little parts here where you can maybe put your chests and stuff. Crafting table, you can have a crafting table either side. So you've got like your furnishing little area here, so that's sorted. And then one area here you could have for maybe your enchantment tables. So obviously you'd have to go around one way. And this is what I mean by changing the windows. You don't have to have the windows there. You can change windows where you don't want your windows there and remove them. But it's up to you to kind of make it. I think the more obscure you do it, the more better it'll look. So I'll get some bookcase and I'll show you, because we can obviously have an enchantment place. Now 1, 2, 3 here, we're going to be covering that door. Let's see, I think I might do an enchantment place upstairs, or what you can do is take it out of here and do it like this, you know, so you can just kind of get around it. So you can get into your enchantment place here just as you walk through this door, so you'll have an enchantment place there. And then if you would like, you can kind of bring this up to the top so it kind of blends in. You can't see over the top there. And this is for a little bit later, you know. You don't have to do it like this. It doesn't have to be exact to the T. You can have something like that, and then get your I'm still a bit rusty. I'm still trying to find everything, because obviously I've been away from Minecraft for a little while. So you can do something like that, remove that block, and you still get the light coming through there, so that's all right there. What you can do as well, you could have something like this and then have your chests here. So this might decorate quite nice, like that. So we've got that little bit there, that's nice. We've got that. We've got this little area here. I mean, you could just turn this little area into something like this, just so it kind of just looks good. Just these up here. Get some bushes of your choice. If you haven't got bushes or clippers yet, don't do that bit, fill it with something else. You can even have them on this bit, so it's kind of you've got greenery around here, red carpets coming through if you would like a red carpet going into this area. And then obviously we'll poke a hole out so we can go through here. Now lighting up the place, just kind of slap them around, you know. Put some here and here, obviously in here as well, and we've got the bookshelves there as well, you know, so we can have like that going across there. Makes it look like a little lived-in bookshelf thing. And then you can obviously add the tables, what we've done with the other part. You can have a crafting area. This is what I'm thinking for this area here. Let's get some soul sand. And in fact, if you want to do this, what you can do, obviously it wouldn't be this big like, but you can have your nether portal there. But we might put a nether portal upstairs. I think I might wait for that one. Put the nether portal upstairs, and for this little bit here, I'm going to use it as maybe a place to use our nether warts. So I'm going to bring this up here and then do the same, so we've got that nice trim going on the inside like this, like that. I don't usually do the interiors, but I get a lot of people asking them for them, so I'm going to try and do a few of them and see what people think, see if it helps out a little bit. Put your nether warts in there. Obviously you'd gather them later on, but at least you've got a nice little place for it. If you would like, you could just have them there, and then maybe what you can do to cover them up a little bit is add some of the wooden pressure plates at the side there. Maybe if you've got some glowstone, you've gone into the nether now, so you can obviously leave these bits for a later date if you haven't collected them yet, you know. So I'm going to do something like this, like that. Fill those bits up, nice and lit up. You can even have them going over there. You kind of get the idea. But yeah, we've got this bit going up now, so obviously we're going to use our ladders. We're going to have a ladder going all the way up into this area here, so we can obviously get up into this area. You can fill it however you like, but we can kind of get onto our balconies here. You can pull out little bits of the roof, but obviously you can't get through. It makes the roof look a little bit dodged, but if you would like, you can take that out, you know, and put this going across, and you've just got a little gap there, but you can still kind of get through your building. So it's up to you how you want to do it, but I think I might do that. It just makes it a little bit more spacious and it doesn't take too much away from the build. So I can do something like that, but obviously if you don't want to remove blocks, you don't have to do that little bit. I feel like I have to say that a lot because I do get a lot of people complaining about it. But yeah, so something like this, what you can do, this is an option as well. You can put this going across here, and then you can have another bit going up supporting it all, and then obviously fill the roof in, and you have got another area to stand on if you choose. But that's all kind of like balconied in, so I'm going to do that all the way around for the same for these little bits, for each one going all the way around, and then we can work on this top bit. Okay, so we've got that bit going around, and now we need to start making it look a little bit more like a tree house, I guess. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go 1 and then bring it out for 2 on each corner. So 1, put a block of your choice there, 1. This is so we can have our little balcony. So 1 on either side of the 3, like this. Like that. And then in this little bit here, you can put some stairs going back like this. Just like that. And then you can bring this up a little bit more, just so it kind of locks into there. Like that. So we've got those little bits that kind of connect it. Now, this is what I'm going to do for this little bit. I'm going to grab some spruce, but in fact, I'm going to get some of this. So do 5 there. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 either side. 1, 2, 3, 1 either side. 1, 2, 3, 1 either side, and then we can make this into kind of like a little circle. So 1, 1, and then 1, 2. No, just 1 like that, and then put 2 either side. So diagonal in 1, diagonal in 1, a diagonal, and it'll make that, and then just put 2 either side of it like that. Do the same for this bit, diagonal in, 1 more diagonal to join them both together, and then 2 there. And it just kind of rounds it up like this, and then 2 either side from the middle. From the top, you should have a shape like that. Now we can fill these little bits in here. Just fill all those in. And you can actually fill down the middle there as well. Hopefully I don't ruin it. Like that. I get this bit across here, and then we can get some balconies and add some of the bush, because yeah, make it look like a proper tree house. It's like a survival farm, survival house thing, but it's got obviously the tree on top. Now for this little bit here, I'm going to add some bushes in this little bit. What you can do is you can bring them through if you would like, you know, something like that, you know. You can actually bring them through the building if you want it to feel a bit more authentic, like that. Bring it to the top, that going through. You can kind of mess it up and make it, but I'm kind of trying to keep it a little bit equal. But if you don't want to remove blocks, you just want to put them there, you can do. It shouldn't really make your build look too much different, really. So we've got that going through there. Now I'm going to get my balcony. I'm going to use the spruce here. I'm going to curl it round. Just basically curling it all the way around the build so it kind of supports it. Like this. And this going all the way around here. But you'll have to let me know what you think to this. Do you want a simpler version? Do you want a more complex version? So we've got that there. Now for this bit here, you can kind of start using more blocks here. So like you can use the dark oak, just so you're not using so much, because we're going to have trees around this little area. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're following this oak log design here, just making sure we have got the 2 gap in between each one, so we can use that to get through. So we've got that there. And yeah, we can start to, I think what we can do here is, so long as we, wait, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this: 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now basically we're following the same design that we've put the fences down, like that. So if we put these fences up, they should connect on each one of the corners, so it kind of holds it up like this. So you could probably put the fences up first, so the first 4 on each corner. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and then you can use this as kind of like a guard line to make sure you don't go over. So like there, I've gone a bit over, I think, like that. So it'd be 5 1 2 1 1 2 kind of thing. There we go. And I'm going to fill in these side corner pieces here and here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the tree at the top, but I think I might do it as kind of like a dome, a bit of a dome tree. Making sure we've got this in the middle, this is coming all the way up, not using obsidian for that. That coming up to the top there. Right, okay, so for this bit now, we're going to be using a lot of bush, so get collecting your bush. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1, just like that, going all the way around, basically just going around the whole thing like that. Very, very nice. And then I'm going to do this. So 4 and then 3, I think. I might go up 1 higher actually. So 1 either side and then the 3. So 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 and then 3 in the middle from that point. So I'm going to do that for this piece here as well, and the other piece, and just kind of trying to blend them in. But what you can do for these bits, kind of like you can have like this sort of thing. I think I've gone over here, but this is when you know you've gone a bit wrong, you know, like there. That was 2 instead. So you could have like a little window there, but I'm going to put the windows in a little bit later. 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 for those sides. Keep it nice and round. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And if you want to keep this messy and have this more of a messy approach to it, you can do that. You don't have to do it structured, but obviously when I do it messy, I get a lot of people asking me how to actually do it. So I feel like I need to build it like this, so sorry for the other people, but yeah, we're going to start on here. So as you can see, we've got the 2 there and 2 there, so we're going to start on the second one. 1 2 and 1 2 going in. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. 1 2 1 2. So from the outside you should get that sort of design, as you can see. So it starts to dome and then a dome on the next section. And then on the inside here we should have 2 left, so you should be able to go diagonal 2 in, and it should complete this circle. 1 2 1 2. If you don't want to destroy bushes by putting them down, put a placement block there first. It makes it a little bit easier. So we've got that. Now I think I'm just gonna go around this. 1 2 3 on each corner. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. I kind of want to do this and put it up a little bit more. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 1 even 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 1. And then for this little bit, it's going to be kind of poking out. So we're going to go like this and go up and over, and and we can put some more windows here. So maybe we can put one either side, and we've got 3 windows poking out there. So 1, 2, go all the way across to the 7, and then make sure we've got our 3 windows there. The ones on the corner you can just bring up as normal, like that. One either side. We can put those windows in a little bit later, and then we can add more bush to this little bit here. Make it feel a little bit more confined, lived in, you know the score, brother. So now we're going to go like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So as you can see, it's poking out the top, and then you can kind of keep it flat if you'd like, or you could do something like this, where you go. It's going across on the inside here, like that. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, making sure it's in the center of each one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we can do 1, 2, diagonal 1, 2, diagonal 1, 2, diagonal 1, 2, and then on the inside you fill in that extra 1 that you should have got from that. And then for these little bits, obviously we're going to have our windows in there. What you can do is just bring this across from here, from each corner. You can fill this top bit in however you like, but I'm just doing like these zigzags from each of the 3 joining up, and it leaves like this sort of pattern design. And then what we can do is we can actually get some glass blocks, just so we get a little bit of light in there. So I'm going to grab my glass blocks like that. And what you can do is, if you want to make it more futuristic, you can grab some redstone lamp, put some redstone lamp across the top. I mean, it's a lot, but if you're in survival you don't have to do this, but it's just for some people that want to experiment with some daylight sensors. Get some of those daylight sensors on, and then obviously when it turns nighttime, those things will turn on from the inside, which will be quite cool. And same for here as well, if you want to add a little window, you can have a 3 window across there as well. I think that might be just as cool. So you can have the 1, 3 window. It's your choice. If you don't want any windows at all, you don't want to take or remove any bushes because you've just placed them, then don't do that. Keep it as is. And then fill in these windows as well here. And then if you want to add a little bit to it, you feel like it's a bit bare, you want to add more to the tree, you could have like silly stuff coming out of it. You could have maybe a log with cranes coming out of the top. This is a bit overboard, but yeah, I don't mind. I like my builds to look a little bit, 1, 2, or you could just go 1, 2 instead of removing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you could do those little crane things. So you grab your cobblestone wall on top of each one, like this, and then on top of that you can obviously put whatever block you like. You can put some stone if you've got some stone, you can put some cobblestone if you've got cobblestone, you can use some slabs if you've got slabs. It's your choice really. And then we're going to put 1 here underneath each one, and then we can use the fence to go down, and it's like little cranes popping out of it. It just adds a bit of character to it, something like that, or you can even have it coming and joining on to that piece there. But I'm going to put like 2 down like that, and then put a cauldron on each one. But if you don't want to put a cauldron, you can put a pumpkin, a melon, anything of your choice really. Let's see, you could put an observer block, just why not, you could put a crafting table up there, you could even put a chest hanging like that from each one. And then yeah, you can keep some stuff out there. It just kind of looks like a hanging basket. Looks like it's got them hanging there. So yeah, you've got something like that. And then on the roof you can kind of fence it off if you'd like. You can put some more fences going around here. You can put a way to get up to the top. You could put maybe a farm on the top as well to add something to it. Hopefully it's thought-provoking. Jolly good old pep or something like that. And if you want to add more to the tree, the bush, you know, just add your own little bit to it. But I'm going to keep it nice and round, keep it nice and simple for people. But as you can see, it's kind of a weird tree thing. Then on top as well, what you can do is just have it as like just a weird tree thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to put them on all 4 sides, but I kind of like things symmetrical. So yeah, if you don't like it, then be glad you're not me. Let's get some flint. Let's see if this baby lights. There we go. There we go. It's probably going to be loud, but oh well. So you've got kind of like a roofside garden now with these nether portals. I think it's a pretty epic treehouse. This pretty strange, but at the same time it's something a bit more unique. And then you could do this with the bush going around it as well, you know. So it's kind of like different levels of the tree. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, diagonal in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you can fill in the top, you know. Fill it in however you like. If you wanted bush filled in this bit, you could do that. If you wanted bush filling in these parts here, you know, and then across there, so it's kind of, it's like it's in the tree. So it'd be just these diagonals going up, diagonals at the side just hide in the tree, and diagonals at the front. And if you want, you can kind of change them up by putting little pieces here as well, you know, change it up a little bit, make it your own. It doesn't have to be like this. And yeah, I'm running out of words, so I'm just kind of milking it from here. At this point, fill in all this across the top. And then if you would like, you can put some windows in the top as well of this one. I'm just going to fill them all in. You could even put another farm at the top of here, so you can keep expanding and keep going up. If you don't like that, you could maybe turn it into a circle, and then you've got like a helipad on top or something. It's getting ridiculous, right? But do you know what? I want a helipad, so if you don't like it, sorry mate, but it's not your day today, because I'm having a helipad, because I've always wanted a helipad, you know, ever since I was a young baby boy. I was like, Mum, can I have a helipad? And she's like, no, we're skint mate. I was like, alright, fair enough. So it never came true. But there you go. So as you can see, I still need to add these little bits. Add these little bits here and here, and just covering up that obsidian. Obviously it's going to take a long time to do this fully, I get it, but you can keep adding to it, you know. Let's do something like this, add into the corners, yeah, and then just add in little pieces here and there. Maybe you want more of an overhang, so you put more either side, like that. Very, very nice. I think that's quite nice, almost suggested. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Person in my head. I'm joking. Right, I'm gonna put these on here to add a little bit more design to it, just so it kind of stands out in the thumbnail, I guess. And then you can obviously put grass on top of the roof and kind of fill that in. Wait, there we are. And then one either side here, and then I don't know, something in the middle there, but just kind of closing these little bits off. You can probably put grass on those edges if you would like that. So I think that's pretty awesome. It's not the best, but YOLO. And then across the top you could kind of top it off with some spruce or something like that. One, two, something like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Put an extra one there. So you can kind of mess around with it, just one on each side, 2, and then one in the middle. Like that. We've got our little helipad, and then if you want to add little bits so it overhangs a little bit more, you know, you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can put them underneath, and so it kind of just gives it a top trim. Makes it look a little bit different, makes it stand out a little bit more like that. You can add little bits where you could have the oak sticking through, like this, sticking through here. At this point it's just kind of getting more into the detail rather than anything else. This is just so you guys later on you can kind of add to the build. You have this going down to here, getting onto that piece here, you know, something like that, and it adds a little bit of structure to the build rather than just having it plain. So I kind of like to add details to my builds. I know a lot of people like the plain and simple, but I feel if you're going to make a build, you want it to stand out, you want people to come across it, and you want to be proud of your build. But yeah, well, I'll just get this little bit here. Usually I'd speed up these little bits. I'm trying not to speed up as much, but I think something like that is pretty awesome. You can add little bits where you can have more of these here. You can have more glass panels, so it's kind of like looks like a little spaceship or something. And add them in these corners here, and it just shows how you can add so much to your build, different designs. I mean, stuff like this on top of it. You can put them underneath as well, make it look a little bit better. You can put them underneath these bits and this bit either side as well, so it looks like it stands out a bit more. These little details, I feel, is what makes your build stand out from the basic simple stuff that you see on YouTube. Just silly stuff, kind of going with the flow of it, really. This is what I do. I kind of just freestyle it. I go with the flow, see what works. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does, and it stands out, you know. So looking down from there, instead of just seeing plain glass, you're seeing something a little bit different. But hopefully you have got inspiration from this. We've got a helipad, for God's sake, on top of the roof. Do you know what I mean? Who has that? But yeah, hopefully you've got something from this. If you want to put a dome roof on it as well, you can put a dome roof. You could even make a helicopter. I don't think I've done a tutorial on a helicopter, but I might have done actually in my survival series. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and you got a bit of inspiration at the very least. Obviously for this little bit here, I'll just grab these, and you can kind of do whatever you like. But for the interior, you want something like this. If you want it to go through and get onto your pad, you get it through here, and you have your hole going through here, so you can obviously get through, and you put your different floor panels on different floor levels and stuff like that. So we've got this here. Up here you can have, this is where you can use your I don't know, you could have another enchantment place, a bedroom up here maybe. I'd probably remove all this stuff, and you can just kind of place it down, place the floor in. If you want more floors, you can put more floors. If you want to put better designs into the floors, like maybe some checkered patterns using different woods like this and stuff, some dark oak and spruce, have something like this as a floor panel to make your house stand out a little bit more. Get some bedrooms in here. Get your friends to kind of help you out and do different things. If you haven't got any friends, I am very sorry, but there is Minecraft forums, so you can kind of get on there and see who's about. I don't know what they're like anymore. It's been years since I've been on the Minecraft forums. You'll have to let me know if they're completely non-existent at this point. But yeah, I've got another channel, so if you're interested in seeing me do some crazy virtual reality, I kind of forgot about that channel, so I should probably start uploading in it. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing stuff like that. I don't know, lately I've just been tired of YouTube. It's difficult to get back into it, but that holiday was essential, because you imagine talking for this long period of time, it's, oh man, this is more stressful than a real job. Do you know what I mean? I'm joking. I'm probably gonna have a cup of tea after this and watch Netflix. But hopefully you got something from this. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look. I put these side panels up. You could have a swimming pool up here, for Pete's sake. If your name's Pete, I apologise. Your mother didn't love you, obviously. Oh, I'm joking. I had a friend called Pete growing up. Nobody liked him. Oh, I'm joking. That was a joke as well. Right, yeah, so you just put some stairs here. I'm just adding little pointless bits at this point. I mean, you could have something like this, you know. Kind of turns it into a little hobbit hole. Like this and this. You can add so much to your builds. So much. And then at the back here, you could have another little chair post. You could have this where you have your tables. You could have some what they called, I have no clue. I don't know, so I'm not even gonna think about it. But yeah, something like that. Do you know what I mean? You can add like more storage space, keep adding to it. Sometimes it can be a bit cluttered, but I think this is alright. So we've got that. Next level, put some beds up here maybe. This floor level here, fill this in. Obviously the only place you don't fill in is where you've got the ladder to get up. So we've got that ladder going through there. We can get on this balcony, we can get in those chests there. Yeah, I think that is pretty awesome. You can put your beds wherever you'd like, but I think we've got quite a lot of space and a lot of room to work with. But hopefully you got enough inspiration from this to make your very own build or something like this, I guess, if this inspired you. But yeah, I'm almost addicted. I don't know if I've got my skin on. I've got Alex's skin. I think I'm offline. But anyway, guys, I shall catch you in the next video. Make sure you comment down below what you want to see. Slap that like button, it really does help. And if you do decide to subscribe, you like this sort of content or different content, I do like more advanced content, smaller builds and stuff, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button. That's very important. It gives you a notification every time. Subscribe every time I post a video, not subscribe. But yeah, do subscribe. Anyway, catch you later. Peace out.